OnePlus Nord 2. The best kids phone 2022. Impressive main camera. The OnePlus Nord 2 has a lot to live up to. Last year's debut Nord was my favorite mid-range phone of 2020, a near-flawless blend of design and performance that genuinely made it difficult to justify spending more, even on OnePlus's own flagships. With a more competitive mid-range market this year, driven by mounting pressure from Xiaomi and Realme, OnePlus would have to pull out all the stops to impress as much this time around. Design and build. Gorilla Glass 5 body. OnePlus 9 style design. Stereo speakers. While the first OnePlus Nord took some inspiration from the flagship that preceded it, the Nord 2 more directly apes the entire design of the OnePlus 9. That's most obvious in the phone's camera module, which moves the flash and drops the Hasselblad logo, but otherwise appears identical to the camera setup on that premium phone. Display. Flat 6.43 inches display. AMOLED. 90 Hz refresh rate. The display was one of the strongest elements of the first Nord, so it's perhaps understandable that OnePlus has chosen to leave it almost untouched second time around. Specs and performance. Custom MediaTek Dimensity 1200 AI chipset. Up to 12GB RAM and 256GB storage. 5G. Perhaps the most striking thing about the Nord 2, for phone nerds like me, at least, is that it's the company's first phone not to use a Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset. Battery and charging. 4500 mAh battery. 65W fast wired charging. No wireless charging. OnePlus has historically prided itself on the speed of its charging, but even so, it's welcome to see the company use its fastest wired charging tech in this mid-range device. Camera. 50MP main camera. Ultrawide and mono. Single selfie camera. At a glance, you'd be forgiven for thinking that OnePlus had slightly downgraded the camera setup for the Nord 2. Not only has the dual selfie setup become a single shooter, but the rear quad camera is now a mere triple, and all for only a 2MP bump on the main lens. Software. Oxygen OS now merged with Oppo Color OS. 2 Android version updates promised. The Nord 2 is a surprisingly significant phone for OnePlus when it comes to software, as it's the first to run on Oppo's Color OS. The two companies have slowly been merging in recent years in order to share resources, and in July announced that the next step would be to merge the codebases for the two operating systems. The Nord 2 is the first to boast this new software officially, and officially runs Oxygen OS based on Android 11/Color OS 11.3. Price and availability. The Nord 2 is out now in the UK, Europe, and India, though it's not set to receive an official release in North America. Here's how the prices break down. 6GB RAM plus 128GB storage, 27,999 Indian rupees. 8GB RAM plus 128GB storage, £399/ €399/ Indian rupee 29,999. 12GB RAM plus 256GB storage, £469/ €499/ Indian rupee 34,999. OnePlus Nord 2 specs. Android 11 with Oxygen OS 11.3. 6.43 inches Full HD Plus, 1080 by 2400, Fluid AMOLED, 20:9, 90 Hz, HDR10+. MediaTek Dimensity 1200 AI chipset. 6/8/12GB RAM, DDR4. 128/256GB internal storage, UFS 3.1. 50MP f/1.9 main camera, PDAF OS. 8MP f/2.3 ultrawide. 2MP f/2.4 mono. 32MP f/2.5 selfie camera. Fingerprint scanner, in-screen. Wi-Fi 6. Bluetooth 5.2. GPS. NFC. 5G. Dual-nano SIM. USB-C. 4500 mAh non-removable battery. 65W wired charging. 158.9 by 73.2 by 8.3 mm. 189G.